Hi there. This is a new video showing the updated coordinates interface. I've previously done one with the old interface. So there's a few subtle changes, but generally if you've used the old interface you should be able to adapt pretty quickly to the new one. And for new users of this coordinate site, this will give you a bit of a rundown of how to use it. So what is coordinates? Coordinates is a spatial data website. So it allows data suppliers to upload um, spatial data, and for users then to be able to download that data. It also can take in some data that doesn't have a spatial component, so you might have a legend for a map that you're putting up on the site. And there are some other sites that are powered by koordinates.com. So the first thing you'll notice on here is the interface is split pretty evenly between these two main areas. You've got this this map window on the right hand side, and this one by Coordinates is powered by Google, but there are other map ones, Mapbox, using OpenStreetMaps. So it's a pretty familiar interface. You can scroll in and out, of course. If you want to, you can do marquee zoom to a particular area. You can choose what sort of map that you actually have. So choose between a standard map or a satellite map, that sort of thing. You can again use these buttons to zoom in and out. And on the left hand side, we're currently at the home page, so we see a few there's a featured data set, there's most popular, latest, and then there's some categories for the data sets. You can also go to browse data or browse publishers. So if we go to browse data, at the moment it's just showing us all of them. On this left hand side here you see how you can view different categories. So there's a topographic category. Some of these have drop downs, so contours and terrain has various subcategories within it. Let's just go to this suppliers here. I should point out that you can search for these suppliers and search for data and maps up here. I'm going to search for a particular supplier, which is Niwa. Then if I can click on this link and I see a about the Niwa. So here I've got their data sets that they provide. They've got a nice rainbow bathymetry and some other bathymetry data sets. A new thing that they've added in here is that you can just go straight into download from there, but the general way you use this site is to add the item to the map, so that's using that plus icon, and I'll also add this one. Now if we wanted to find out more about this data set, we can just click on here, and this gives us the resolution and some various other information. If we go back to here and look at this one, you actually have a data table that we can look in, and you can search within this. So it's not particularly useful here, but if it was something that we could search like to get some more useful information, then we can do that. So if we wanted to, we could just go ahead and download this entire thing. Oh, the other thing I should point out here is that these little thumbnails next to the datasets show the basic extent. So this one covers all of New Zealand and some of the offshore islands. This one covers New Zealand, and this is covering just a small area in Christchurch. So if we want to, we could just go download an order, and from here we can choose various options. And this order is 106 megabytes, shown up there. We can see the list of things that we're wanting to download, and next here you can click on this drop down and see various things you can change. Maybe you want to fade the visibility of one of the layers, or just go straight to the data table, or you can remove one of these items if you decide you no longer need it. So various options there. But generally what you do on the site is that if you only need a particular area, you can just crop that area out. So just click on set a crop. From here you can actually also used to be able to choose a crop by region. I'm not sure where that particular functionality is gone. Okay, so now it's just updated and said that it's only a 1 megabyte download. So when you come in here, you can choose which type of format you want the vector data to be in, and also what you want the raster data to be in. You can choose resolution, or whether you want data for map info. You can choose various other formats for data, and you can choose the projection that you use. And then if we click here to accept terms and create download, it would take us straight to it. I haven't logged in at the moment, but it will just give you a zip folder with the data in it once you've done that. You can clear the map by clicking on this button here. So that's the basic interface of koordinates.com. I should show you some of the other sites that are powered by this that have the same interface. So the big one is the Lin's Data Service. So they have various spatial data for New Zealand and some of Antarctica and offshore islands as well. Another one is Landcare Research, the LRIS portal, and this is one that our department has, which is the one of the main data sets here we've got is the data set that shows the metadata from theses, and if you this is something I should have pointed out earlier, if you click on anywhere, it's going to query the database, and it will show you some of the attributes for each of those things. So that is a fairly useful way of working. Another thing I should point out is that you can hide each side of this panel. You can hide the map or bring up just the map. That's pretty much all I want to tell you. Thanks very much.